And so, just talking about war versus peace and deterrence, how can you have deterrent effect by peace through strength? Like, how can preparing for the worst case scenario be a just in and of itself?
Yeah. So, for one thing, it's worth remembering that there really are two different types of peace. And Augustine said there's a difference between a just peace and an iniquitous peace. And it's worth kind of just putting a tab or a marker down to say, the Soviets wanted to impose their form of peace. And it was not a just peace. It was a peace based on almost 500 concentration camps or gulags, right? The Nazis had a version of peace, and the Nazi version of peace was racial superiority and no Jews around. So there are iniquitous or unjust forms of kind of a totalitarian peace. That is not a just peace, a rightly ordered peace that's devoted towards the common good, that's devoted towards justice for the individuals who are part of society. So that's an important way of thinking. When we think about this concept of peace through strength, it's not the unjust peace that we're trying to contribute to or control. It is that what we're trying to do is we're trying to protect, we're trying to defend, we're trying to guard, we're trying to preserve society so that it can be working, every day towards what it means to have a just peace at home and in our neighborhood. And so I think that's at the core of thinking about this. Deterrence is very, very important. Deterrence is not a bad thing. Having a strong and robust military that's well-trained, well-prepared, well-equipped, and has demonstrated its acumen, that is a big deterrent. It's like putting locks on your doors. It's like putting an alarm on your car. It's like putting policemen on the streets. We're told that the sight of a policeman, the sight of a police car is the number one deterrent to crime, a crime against a church, crime against a school, crime against a corporate building. Deterrence works. It is preserving the peace.
How do we reconcile that, knowing that some bad actors won't do bad things because good people are watching them? And how do you reconcile that with a free society that doesn't want to be watched every second of the day? Like,
That's a very important point. Is not slipping down the slope of ubiquitous forms of surveillance, not having a large police state, etc. And of course, we know that the first and foremost thing, as you brought up earlier, is the formation of virtuous citizens. Back to the founding fathers in the first generation, Madison and others, de Tocqueville and others commenting on American society in the second generation. They said, there's two ways to control society. Either you can have a free society where men and women make right decisions because they want to, they live under the law, or you have to control everybody. And the totalitarian state controls people, dictates what they can and can't do at all times. So the first and foremost thing is the work that we can be done in our churches, our schools, our families, in civil society more broadly, against the backdrop of a limited government, but that is pushing us towards a virtuous citizenry. I mean, that's first and foremost the way that we can have that, what Augustine called the tranquility of order.